Alright guys, finally we have some new leaks and updates that came in for Zenless Zone 0, and today it's new information on the 1.3 banners. So we now know the order of the banners as well as the A rank characters appearing on the banners. So we will go over everything new in this video and talk about the value of the banners as well. So who to pull for, which character is going to be the best value overall. And before we start, if you guys want to keep being updated on everything Zenless, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and put those notifications on. Also a reminder for the ones who haven't seen my latest video, I'm actually doing a 2,000 subscriber giveaway on the channel, giving out a free Caesar to a subscriber, and it's pretty simple. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment so I can then pick a lucky winner down below. But alright, let's not waste time guys and talk about the new info on the 1.3 banners. This is quite some hype news, let's go over it. So as you guys know, the 1.3 S rank characters got officially drip marketed a few weeks ago. It was the S rank Yanagi and the S rank Lighter. Pretty cool characters. I know a lot of people were hyped for finally seeing these characters added to the game, but it was still unclear who would be coming out first. But with the information that came out today, it's a little bit more clear. So now it's most likely that it's going to be Yanagi in the first phase of 1.3, alongside the following A ranks. We have Anton and Nicole. Now I'm sure we are all sick of seeing Anton. I got this guy maxed out on Mindscapes already, and it's been a while. I kept pulling him in one of the latest banners that he was on, and he's also not the best in terms of value, pretty much at the bottom of the character tier list as a pure DPS character. Basically, you'd only want to use him on specific teams. When it comes to being a pure DPS character, Anton falls short. You'd only want to use him on shock teams where he excels a little bit better, but overall, not a good character. But Nicole, on the other hand, is still a very good character to this day, a very good support. I'm also kind of surprised to see her running already, as she is supposed to be in Bernice's banner. So what I'm thinking is that this will change, as they don't typically do the same A ranks back to back. But if they leave it like that and they don't change it and Nicole is in this banner, Nicole is still a very valuable unit to this day, one of the best supports in the game. I'd say as a support right now, she is right behind Caesar as the second best support. The defense down she provides, the debuffs she provides is way too valuable. And on top of that, she also boosts your team's damage when it comes to either damage, making her a very good support for either damage characters. More specifically, one of the top tier supports for characters like Zhu Yan, as she has a really good burst playstyle, and Nicole gives a defense down for a few seconds and then a either damage buff. So a pretty damn good support. Getting more copies of Nicole is always good. So for me personally, I'm pretty glad to see it since I'm going for Yanagi. But at the same time, seeing Anton there kind of scares me, as I really don't want to pull this guy anymore. But if I do, I guess it's more extra pulls for me in the shop. So I'll still kind of take it, but I would prefer overall some Mindscape for a character that I use. I really hope they make the changes at this point. Keep in mind, these are subject to change, because if you remember, the 1.2 leak banners did change. So this could change as well. But alright, so this is what the first phase of 1.3 will be looking like as of now. Now let's take a look at the second phase of 1.3. We have of course the S rank Lighter making his appearance. Alongside the following A rank units, we got Ben and Korin. Unfortunately, in terms of value, these aren't the best A rank characters. Ben is in a rough spot right now, especially as a support. There are many other supports just that do way more than him, and especially provide way more for the team than Ben. He doesn't have any attack buffs in his kit, doesn't provide any damage buffs, but he does have something going for him, which is the 16% crit rate that he provides to your other fire DPS. And it's a little bit specific. He gives the crit rate at Belobog agents and fire characters, and that's only when he shields them, which is still a very good buff for a specific team comp. Crit rate buffs are generally really valuable. 60% crit rate is also pretty high, but again, way too specific, and it's not a universal support buff. And on top of that, he doesn't provide any big attack buffs like Caesar and Sukaku, so he does fall a bit short to support his teams. And also, gameplay wise, he's a bit slower. He's slower than all the other characters because of his big model, so for that reason, he's at the bottom of the support list. Now let's talk about Corrin. So Corrin is also not in the greatest spot as of now. That's because her team's options aren't very limited. And usually what determines the value of a character is that they can go on many teams and do many things. But when it comes to Corrin, she's very limited and she doesn't have much use on many teams. She wants to be paired with other DPS, but at the same time, she has a high field time requirement, which doesn't mix well in this game, as basically you want your main DPS to do more damage, and that would not be Corrin. Also, she's competing with a lot of other A ranks that are better, especially in the physical DPS department. We got Piper, that she even has a similar playstyle to Corrin, and she is a lot better. So I would say if you have Piper, you would really want to use Piper over Corrin. Overall, the value of this banner is not the greatest, but if you really want lighter and you're pulling just for lighter, then gladly go for this character, because in the end, always pull for characters that you want and are gonna have fun with. But if you're also looking to maximize the value of your account, lighter banner falls a bit short. As of now, at least, it could change. They could buff lighter as well. As we've seen, he isn't the most broken unit, but they could change. They always do last minute patch fixes. And as we saw from the 1.2 banners, they also did some changes to the A ranks, so this could change as well. So keep in mind, this is not confirmed. This is just what we know for now. So yeah, let me know what you guys are planning. Will you be pulling for Yanagi or will you be pulling for lighter? So far, I'm gonna be going for Yanagi. I've seen her gameplay, I've seen her design, and it's just really hot. Really big fan of her gameplay, really like it. So for me, I'm going all in for this character, which is kind of bad for me as I'm gonna be pulling for Bernice and Yanagi back to back. And as we saw, Bernice and Yanagi are right after each other. Pulling on two banners back to back is for sure going to be rough. Hopefully I can get a little lucky. But yeah, guys, let me know down below what you guys are planning. And don't forget to participate in the giveaway. The Caesar giveaway will be ongoing for a few days, and I'll pick a lucky winner in the comments sometime soon. And if you guys enjoyed, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more Zenless Zone 0 updates. We should be getting a lot more info. I believe the next video should be on all the new events that we can expect for the 1.3 update. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.